If you own an agency and you want to sign your absolute dream clients, the kind of clients that you want to work with no matter what, because you know that the amount of value that you can provide them is tremendous. This is how you're going to do it, and this is how you're going to sign your absolute dream clients. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself, because only then would you trust me with this funnel and throughout this video. So, my name is Divyansh Chaudhary, but my friends and my clients call me Div. I own a consulting company by the name of Monitex, where we help agency owners build predictable client acquisition systems by leveraging LinkedIn so that they can sign high ticket clients consistently through LinkedIn. Now, you can be well assured, let me put it in the center. You can be well assured that I have nothing to sell you unless you're an agency owner doing at least $5,000 a month and you've already worked with a few clients, which, in case if you're an agency owner meeting all those requirements, I would highly recommend you check out the first link in the description and book a call with us, because right now we are running a limited time offer where we are guaranteeing 3 high ticket clients to the next few clients that sign with us. By the way, we're not a coaching program, we don't have any course or something like that. We sell implementation and we sell systems. On top of that, if you do book a call but you don't end up becoming our client, you're still going to get a free audit of your current LinkedIn profile, your current LinkedIn acquisition system, and basically a list of actionable steps that you can take to immediately see better results. But anyways, let's get back to the video. So before we dive into the funnel, there are some prerequisites that you must have in order to see the maximum results from this funnel. The first one being a well optimized profile, the second one being a good high value offer, and the third one, which is not necessary but recommended, is a good amount of testimonials or case studies. And I'm going to make separate videos on each one of them in detail very soon, so make sure you are subscribed and you stay tuned for those ones. But right now, let's dive into the funnel. So getting started, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create a dream client list, which is basically a tracking sheet used to track all the prospects. Now you can do it for free in Google Sheets, but I would highly recommend you invest in Sales Navigator, because it is going to make your work so much easier, which you're going to realize in a few moments. Now, once you have the list ready, you're going to start sending connection requests, which I would recommend 15 to 25 a day. Now, the reason the range is so big is because let's say you have a comparatively new account, you don't have many connections, and you've never practically sent many connection requests, then we don't want to raise flags in LinkedIn's algorithm. So you're going to start by sending 12 to 15 or 17 requests a day. But if you already have a decent amount of connections and you've already been spending a lot of time on LinkedIn, you already are sending a lot of connection requests, then you can send up to 25 requests a day. No problem, no issues. I do that every single day. Now, after you send the connection requests, you're going to track the connection acceptance rate. And that is why I recommended Sales Navigator, because it becomes so much easier. Otherwise, you can still do this in Google Sheets, but it would take a lot of manual labor and hard work. But again, it's up to you. If you don't want to invest money in Sales Navigator, then it's completely fine. You can just use Google Sheets. Now, let's say you've sent the connection request, but it's still pending. What you're going to do is, first of all, you're going to start engaging with their content. And by that, I mean leaving meaningful comments on their posts in the first hour, because that's when most of the creators are active and they're replying to the comments. And also, you're going to reply to other people commenting on their post, because that is going to help you build your name in the industry, in the niche, in the community. And at the same time, it is going to help you make your name recognizable by the creator, because he'll be seeing your name pop up all the time. Another thing which you can do is start endorsing their top skills, but I would only recommend you doing this if they haven't responded even after you engaging with their content for quite a while. Now, after that, what you're going to do, once you have been engaging with their content for quite some time, you're going to wait for the connection request to be accepted, or you can just resend it after a few weeks. Now, let's say your connection request gets rejected or basically ignored even after doing all of this. Then what you're going to do is basically disqualify the prospect from the list, because to be frank, if at this point you've already put in so much effort, the client is still not responding, the chances are they're probably really not looking forward to connecting with you. So you know what, life is too short to just chase a few disrespectful clients, because to be frank, there's always more prospects which you can go after. And that is why I said to create a list and not just go after one single prospect, right? But let's say your connection request does get accepted. What you're going to do after that is send them an icebreaker or a pitch permission or anything that is very personal but also doesn't seem very salesy, right? After that, if you get a positive reply, what you're going to do is you're going to engage in a conversation. It can be a meaningful conversation. You can know more about their offers, what they're currently doing, how are they currently tackling the problems that you can solve for them, etc., etc., and then solve some pain points and provide value for free, maybe lead magnets or a free edit, whatever you want to do, and then make them book a call. Or what you can do is, let's say you sent a pitch permission. For example, you said something like, hey Mark, it's Larry. I own a video production agency. I think I can help you, but I don't want to pitch anything without your permission. So if interested, just send me a thumbs up or a yes or whatever. and I'll give you a quick overview and then we can discuss it further. Something like that, which is much more direct. But in some cases or in some niches, I have seen it work. So again, it's a game of testing. You can test out a bunch of outreach scripts and proceed accordingly. So let's say you sent a pitch permission, you got a positive reply, you gave them an offer overview, and then you're going to make them book a call. Now, obviously, this is a very ideal dream flow, but in case it doesn't happen, what you're going to do is you're going to follow up with them. Because to be fair, I think 70% of the total sales being done by agency owners through LinkedIn are done through follow-ups and not initial pitches. So make sure you don't get demotivated and instead make sure you're following up time to time. But let's say you don't get a positive reply. Let's say you get a negative reply. So it's going to depend on the kind of negative reply that you got that we're going to proceed further. For example, if they said something like, I don't want this service right now, what you're going to do is you're going to send them some free value, for example, content assets, free edits, whatever you're doing, related to your industry, related to your niche, you can send them free value, some kind of lead magnet or whatever. And then what you're going to also do is keep engaging with their content and also keep posting your content, because since now they are already in your connection list, they're going to see your content. And if you send some free value and you keep engaging with their content with meaningful comments only, don't spam them with AI comments or something like, nice post, Larry, or whatever. Meaningful comments only, and they're going to also see your content, which you're going to produce some authoritative content, then chances of you getting at least a call booked with them increase tremendously. But let's say they send some kind of other negative reply. For example, it could be anything like, I don't want your service, fuck off. And trust me, people on LinkedIn are really rude. In that case, what you're going to do is again disqualify the prospect, because to be frank, life is too short to chase disrespectful prospects, and you deserve better, king or queen, whoever's watching this. Now, if this video was very short for you to understand this whole funnel, I've actually created a Google Doc that goes over this entire funnel in detail with industry relevant examples that you can have, and all you have to do to access this Google document and this funnel is to message me on my LinkedIn or my Twitter or my Instagram. You can choose your favorite platform, whichever you're comfortable with, but just message me there. Also, if you're not following me on the platform and yet you are still asking for this funnel, I'm going to give you one of those negative replies that we talked about earlier. So this whole funnel and this whole Google Doc could be yours. Just message me on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram. And by the way, which I would highly recommend you if you're an agency owner or any kind of B2B business owner, I would recommend you follow me on LinkedIn or my Twitter, because I post a ton of free value there about B2B lead generation, client acquisition, outreach strategies, etc. You can find the link to all of my social media channels in the description, my LinkedIn, my Twitter, my Instagram. So you can just go there and message me. And also, if you're an agency owner doing at least $5,000 a month and you've already worked with a few clients in the past, again, I would highly recommend you go and check the first link in the description, because we're only offering this 3 high ticket client guarantee for a very short time. So make sure you capitalize on it. Plus, the worst case scenario is you walk away from this call with a full blueprint with actionable steps on how you can sign high ticket clients with LinkedIn for free. So make sure to book a call, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay subscribed. Okay, bye bye.